Easy Agent Proers. Welcome to Monday, and on this episode of In the Lead, I'm going to walk you through some email templates, some things that you can send to buyer leads, seller leads, whatever you're doing to make the responses you're getting actually increase and be better. But before we get into that, just a quick note, this episode of In the Lead is sponsored by LeadSites. You can discover everything that LeadSites has to offer, including some cool new integrations with people like Top Producer and other major CRMs. Some really cool stuff going on there. Check it out at easyagentpro.com/leadsites. And also keep asking questions. I know we got a little behind on the questions because we're doing some interviews and some stuff on the blog. But if you go to easyagentpro.com/ask, shoot me any questions on real estate marketing, real estate sales, any sort of things you burning questions to make your life easier as an agent. Ask it there. I'll get to it. We have a little bit of a backlog, but I'll get to it when we get there. So today's Ask Kai show actually comes from LeadSites customers. Like, a lot of people are asking me, what do I send to people who are on my website, who gave me their email address, who gave me their email, phone, and their name and address? What do I send these people via email to get a higher response rate? And so episode 15 here, we're going to actually read you some email templates we've created for you. You can get them at easyagentpro.com/blog. I'll link up the exact link in the YouTube video and podcast version of this broadcast right here. And really, that's a great question, because when it comes to email, it's a little tricky at first. Like, you can't just say, hey, you were on my site, when works to talk. It just doesn't work. You have to appeal to their, emotions. You have to get them to open it. You have to get them to click it or reply. You have to get them to respond. You have to get them to, and most of the time they're doing it on their iPhone, right? And so you have like 2 seconds before they just swipe right? Or if they're on their computer, the Gmail has it sorted by, promotions and sales emails and your main inbox. And so it's really crucial that you send something that means something to them so that they connect with you and then want to reply back. So let's get right into sort of the meat of this and start reading you some emails that we've come up with for you to start using. So a lot of people have locked down IDX and get IDX leads, email addresses, phone numbers, whatever it is there, people signing up for notifications of new houses. So one email you could send them to get people to reply back, it would be something like this, with the subject line, "Your big move?" ? Hey John, I noticed you might be moving shortly. What neighborhoods were you checking out? ? Best, your name. P.S. If you haven't heard, there are definitely some places to avoid in town. Reply back and I'll send you my cheat sheet for each of those neighborhoods. So you notice what you did there. You sort of got their attention, big move, your big move, ? You're not selling, you're not saying, hey, I can help you, hey, I want to do business with you. You're not asking anything, you're just like, hey, your big move, ? It's really, engaging something, somebody will open that up. And then, what neighborhoods are you checking out? It's 2 sentences, right? I notice you're moving shortly, what neighborhoods are you checking out? The goal here is to just get them to reply. You don't want to ask, you don't want to ask them to commit to meeting you. They don't know about you. They don't care about you. You don't want to, shove like properties down their throat, because then they're just going to click those properties and not reply to you, right? You don't want that either. You want them to reply back, to start some type of give and go relationship with them. So that way when you call them later, they don't just hit deny, even though they probably will, right? No one wants to be called these days. And then in the PS line, you actually encourage them to reply back, because there are places to avoid in town, right? Where humans are really loss averse. We don't want to, move into a crappy neighborhood that we don't know about. We don't want to lose out on this free information. So we've done a double thing there. We've said, like, hey, there are definitely places to avoid in town, right? Like, someone moving in from out of town probably is like, oh, crap, I don't know those places. And so it's a good way to grab attention again and then get a quick reply back, right? You're just asking them to reply, 2 seconds, hey, I'm interested in those cheat sheets. That's all they need to send. They're probably going to text that on their phone anyway, so it's just a good way. And then, most of the time they reply back, and in their email signature line, you have your phone number and their real email address that they actually look at every day. So you can tend to get better contact information, better. This is really a great show today. So that's the crux there. Go check it out. You can copy paste that. We have a Google Doc that you can download into, and just put these in your CRM, put these in your email, copy paste them. Another buyer email. Hey John, we all get a ton of email, so I'll keep this short. Are you A, do-it-yourselfer when it comes to finding the perfect home, or B, would you like me to source some of the best properties available and give them to you on a silver platter? Just reply back saying, let me be, or silver platter. Best, Tyler. So right there, what you're really doing is you're breaking down either or, right? Frankly, you as the real estate agent don't care which one of those they fall into, right? You just want to have them reply back and start the two-way conversation, because even if they're a do-it-yourselfer, you're going to know then to send them an email once a week instead of once every day, right? You're just going to get some notes that you can put in your CRM that will then frame your relationship, the emails you send them, the text messages you send them, to make sure that you're fitting your style to what they want, right? So it's a good email. Plus, when they're on their phone, all they have to send back is reply A, reply B, reply let me be, reply silver platter. It's really simple. You're not asking them to commit to a meeting. You're not sending them links. IDX links on a phone are terrible. If you send somebody a bunch of IDX links and they're clicking it, that's on data. It's going to load slowly. It's not the best to look at the pictures of the homes, right? So sending them these things really doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people who are probably looking at it on their phone. Where if you ask them a simple question, you can get engagement. Engagement keeps your emails out of the spam folder, keeps your emails out of the promotion folder. Gmail looks at you differently. They're like, oh, John, the realtor, isn't sending all these people promotions. He's sending people things that people like to reply to. We're going to put them in the main column, right? Gmail looks at all that data from all your emails you send that people get, and if people are just delete after 2 seconds of reading it, or with the new iOS 9 update where they don't even have to open it, they just sort of hover the thumb over it and they can read the email. No one's clicking IDX links from that. Give them a simple either or thing to reply to, and you'll see your replies increase there. You'll see your lead conversion increase. Let's get into some seller emails though. We broke down a couple of them. Let me find a good one here. They're all pretty good, but here we go. Quick update on your home evaluation. Hey John, great news. I just finished researching the value of your home. I still have one quick question. I know you're busy. What's the best time to discuss? Best, Tyler. So what you're doing there is you're teasing. You're like, hey, I got that home evaluation you requested from our CMA tool on your lead site, but I have one more question, right? What's the best time to discuss? You're giving them, they reply back. Once again, we're really harping this, get them to reply, get them to engage, because engagement's the only way you get clients in real estate. And so we're getting them to engage from a CMA tool. Don't send them a bunch of emails. Maybe send them a free market snapshot or whatever you want attached to that, but get them to reply back. And one of the ways to do that is by saying, hey, I almost have this free thing to give to you. Just I need one quick question. And maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it's a great way to increase engagement. Here's one that's a bit more off the radar here, out of the box. So this email is to get them to respond maybe after they have been unresponsive for, let's say, 2 emails. You send them 2 emails as a seller lead from a CMA tool. Subject line, has your house ever been broken into? ? Hey John, I've got a quick question about that market report you requested. Has your house ever been broken into? Best, Tyler. What you're doing there is it's related to a market report. You can pretend that if their house is broken into, it's going to impact the valuation of their home, but it's a really catchy subject line. So all you have to do is, it's going to elicit a yes or no response, probably some heavy emotion to that, and it's something that someone's going to open. So it's a good way to capture that attention from someone who is otherwise unresponsive, right? So you're looking to find a way to get them to open and reply, and that's that email right there is a good way to do that. So let's dive in a bit deeper. Let's go to some referral emails. Let's see. Here's one. A lot of people miss the opportunity on niching down. So when you're doing referrals, like let's say I'm a dog lover, like follow me on Instagram at EasyAgentPro, and you'll see like a picture of my two dogs every other picture probably. And so what you can do is you can actually niche down your referrals. So like, you can do something like this. Hey John, the local dog shelter is having their annual fundraiser at the end of the quarter. Did you know we donate $100 per house we sell? Anyway, we're doubling that donation this quarter for every house we sell via referral. Do you know of anyone who's thinking of buying or selling real estate that we should talk to? We'd love to make the donation in your name. Right, so you're taking this whole idea of give me a referral, and instead of making it all about you, like give me, you're like donating towards dogs. So like let's assume that they're not like someone who hates dogs and loves cats, and that's going to work a lot better than something that's all about, hey, I'll give you $100 Starbucks gift card, because then that's all about them. It's not that give and get mentality that tends to increase conversions and engagement. So try something like that out. You can also do that with carpet cleanings, with scholarships. We have a couple of those in the email templates you can see at easyagentpro.com/blog. So I'm Tyler with Easy Agent Pro. This has just been some emails that you can use. You'll notice that what we've done is you get their attention with the subject line, and you have the email be something that's a bit unique, right? So email, you used to be able to send out, like in the early 2000s, late 90s, emails, and everyone would open it and everyone would reply and delete it. And you could even get people to like forward it to their entire address box, right? Because that's just what people did. And now, like, I probably during recording this interview, like 10 minutes, got like 100 emails, no joke. And email has decreased in value to people. So you have to up the value and up the uniqueness, right? So if you're going to send someone an email, you have to make it worth something unique. So if you're donating to dogs and doubling that, or if you're, asking if their house has been broken into, these are something that's really unique and helps you stand out from the other agents, because let's face it, their name and email is probably on a portal like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and sold to a bunch of other agents. You have to stand out from those people, and the way you get engagement isn't by, hey, I have a free report. Hey, I have, a bunch of listings for you to look at. That's not building trust, and that's not building engagement and human emotion. What does that are emails that stand out from the crowd. So go check these out. We have 13 of them. I think it's up to like 16 now. We got a few of our people we work with, like Ari Sass and other people, to submit some email templates too. So there are a bunch of them. You can copy paste them. They're all there for free. You don't even have to give us your email address to get these. So you can just go there, download the spreadsheet that we have on Google Drive, or you can just read them right on the blog. So I'm Tyler with Easy Agent Pro. Thanks for watching. Tune in later this week. We have a lovely interview coming up with Jed from AdWorks. Then we have a couple other shows coming up. One showing you how to get listing leads with YouTube ads. Really cool stuff. We've been experimenting with it, so we have some data to show you. So I'm Tyler with Easy Agent Pro. Excited to talk to you. Have a great week. Kick it this week.